have a don't have a ruler with you, but you can practice in your own home and walk off 6 feet. You know, if you take 6 steps, that's roughly going to be 6 feet for most people. And that's a good way to gauge when you're out there, if you're buying groceries, if you have to pick up things, and even if you're on the front lines working. You know, these still techniques are true for you as well. So one of the things we need to identify if you think you have the coronavirus. So it normally comes with a fever, a cough, shortness of breath, chills, fatigue, and now just identified that people are showing up with rashes, and they're calling it COVID toe. So having a rash around your toes. Now this is not unusual to viruses receiving hives and rashes, but it is something that you need to be aware of. Now some people are asymptomatic. That means protect your loved ones by thinking as if you're the carrier. You'll do the precautions that have been identified by the CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, as well as NIH, the National Institute of Health, and both of them are believing these methods work, and we have seen a slowing of the infection of COVID-19. Now, there are areas that are starting to spike, and it's just due to how they're getting access, but we have seen a slowing in the epicenter like New York City. So one of the questions that I hear often is, well, when will the pandemic be over? Well, the same way the pandemic started is the same way it's going to end. We don't have control over it, but we're going to monitor how the